So let's now continue. I'll open the 2.0 training project. So I'll just double click on it. And now on the left-hand side, you'll see a lot of groups here. So at the very top, I have the components where I can see some home screen, entity hubs, dashboards, etc. Then I have the design where I can really play with the look and feel of the application. I have special section related to map and routes where I can set up and configure the global maps, route planning functionality, or even location tracking. Then some more functionality around calendar, scheduler, integration with Microsoft Exchange or Google, and then additional settings as part of the project as well. And then probably one part that you'd be interested in, we have access to all the entities. So what does that mean? Resco WordPert is a metadata-driven tool, so I can connect the WordPert tool to the backend system. And that means we get the definitions of the database. So not only database, but all the other related configuration as well about the user roles, privileges, security, etc., but entities are a big part of it. So here I have access, or I can see all the entities that are part of my backend server. You can see that some of them are shown in full color, such as work order, user, unit, time of territory, etc. This actually means that these entities are part of my application project, and they're part of the application project because I picked up that template field service. There are a lot of entities here that are kind of grayed out, such as competitor, document location, email, holiday, entity map, etc. And that means that these entities are available in my backend server or on my backend server, but they're not part of the mobile project or application project. So that will be one of the examples that I'll use today to actually show you how we can add a new entity. But before we get there, let me do one more thing. What I'll do right away is I'll publish this application project called 2.0 training. What's happening right now, I'm making this application project available for my mobile device. And when I sync my Resco application, and I can show you that as well, this is how that default field service mobile project looks like. So it features this blue color at the top, some fancy icons. The dashboard is configured in certain way. It includes work order schedules, work order products, and also a map view. If I go out, you can see that there are some functionality around favorites, calendaring, my route, 2 folders, service and productivity, and then also a map. The folders suggest that there are some additional entities underneath. So I'll go to the service, and if I go to the service, I can see there's a lot of field service related entities here, including work orders, schedules, incidents, etc. And if I go to the productivity folder, I can also see the calendar, times of tasks and activities. For me, let's say this is a little bit too complicated. I think the user might find this a little bit too much. So let's go back to the WordPert tool and redesign the home screen first.